Good old Kirby. Can't believe they made a 3D Kirby game. God damn. Let's start a new file next to my 100% file. Would you like to connect online? Of course. Yeah, whatever. As you progress through the game, check in with Wise Waddle Dee to access global gameplay information and see how you stack up. Let's do wild mode. Wow, Dreamland is looking especially 3D today. I wonder why they had to go to a completely different dimension to play a 3D Kirby game. It's not how this works. Okay, that's just making me want another Kirby Air Ride. Maybe one day. The great big extra-dimensional nonsense that happens at the beginning of every Kirby game at this point. Sonic CD-ass intro animation. So true! Ow. Why is he getting squishy like that? Normal day on Popstar until a black hole appears. Honestly, normal day on Popstar. And we crash land on a beach. Alright, I have a story for y'all. When I was like 6 years old, I got a Dreamcast for Christmas, and it was my first ever game console. I had played other game consoles at other friends' houses, like I was really into my friend's Genesis playing Sonic 2. And so I was very familiar with Sonic at the time. Like I knew you could walk left and right. But that's all I knew about Sonic. When I got my Dreamcast, my whole family was excited about me playing a new Sonic game, and I wanted to read the instructions. They didn't want me to read the instructions. They wanted me to just jump into the game. And so we were trying to figure out, like, okay, so you can move left and right, and you can jump, and it's all like a normal Sonic game, but why does it feel like there should be more to the game? Why can't we figure out what to do or where to go? And so as we fought over the controls trying to figure out how the fuck Sonic Adventure worked, one of us accidentally pressed up. And that was a formative moment in me developing as a gamer and a person. That blew all of our minds, getting to play a 3D game for the first time. I didn't play Mario 64 as my first 3D game. I played Sonic Adventure. And that changed my life. And now Kirby finally gets to have his day. There's something over here, right? Yeah, these pop flowers. They really nailed it. This is a perfectly faithful transition of Kirby to the third dimension. And it looks gorgeous. Like, goddamn. Almost makes you forget this game runs at 30 FPS. Hey Marley, welcome to the stream, it's good to see ya! Forgot what my first 3D game was, to be honest. It was like 4 playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and that's about all I remember. I imagine for a lot of folks younger than me, I was probably like right at the divide of when 3D games would be new for a kid versus when they're just like normal. So I imagine for a lot of people younger than me, it's like, oh yeah, 3D games, that's just normal, whatever. And fine, fair enough. Wouldn't be special remembering what your first 3D game was at that point. Not that I know how old you are or whether you're younger than me or not, but like, I imagine that's kind of a thing for certain folks. Drop your ability. Now we've got Bomb. And you can still do the Bomb Bowl, which is my favorite move of all of Bomb ever. I can throw this like that, right? Yeah! It had a targeting reticle and everything. That's still sitting there. Is it not gonna explode? That took forever. Okay. Marley says, actually, it might have been Phineas and Ferb right again on the DS. Oddly specific game. Makes sense. Bomb bowling! Yeah! So this was the stage that was in the demo, right? Or this was one of the stages, and what I found when I was playing the demo, if I can figure out how to do this again, is that you can get up on the door, and get up over here, onto the sign, I think, yeah. Or, you kinda can, but you can get up surprisingly high here, and it doesn't do anything special. There's no, like, HAL room up there or anything, but you can get up, like, onto this post, onto the transformer up there, and keep going higher and higher until you can see, like, the top of the building. This game has some funny boundary breaks. I bet it does. Let me turn up the game a little bit. The Beast Pack! Kirby does what he does best. It swallows a fucking car, too. I guess this is what all that funny dimensional transformy shit was all about. You just want a new car! This is just about the silliest fucking thing they could have added to this game. Honestly, I love this game's aesthetic in general, just the whole abandoned society taken over by nature thing. It fits Kirby perfectly. I loved Robobot for being, like, out there as far as, Kirby, like, designs are concerned, like, being all mechanical and stuff. So this is, like, kind of a halfway point in a way that makes me feel fuzzy feelings. Break open the rock! The only thing holding up this giant bridge somehow. That's kind of impressive, actually. It must have been really proud of this game in order to add a vocal theme to it. Nonsense vocals, of course. But the fact that it's got lyrics and everything. Another way this game breaks new ground. Opening credits and everything. Love this new trend of adding vocal anime-style OPs in the current generation. It's so good! Break Free in Mario Odyssey blew my mind, says Highland. It's so good. Mario Odyssey is also a very special game to me. The Switch just has a fucking fantastic library. I don't know if the Switch is my favorite system because of nostalgia reasons, but it's damn close. Chilibert says this is a car commercial. You're right, but why do you have to be right? Brittany says the vocal song in this game makes me so happy. It's so good! Marley says, so how does Kirby move the car? Does he, like, use his tongue to press the gas pedal and steer? Don't think about it too much, or you will start to, think terrible thoughts like that, yes. It's very cursed, whatever it is. Adding the Waddle Dees to the story is amazing. It really is. The fact that they replaced the Waddle Dees with a new, like, type of base enemy, these cute little doggy fluffo friends, makes it feel really fresh. Especially since, like, I would never hurt the Waddle Dees. These guys, though, are clearly up to something. And who's that friend? Oh, I was trying to, like, get them from here. That didn't work out. Get out of here. Kirby has leaned, like, more into combat over the years, and I'm really, really happy about it. They can make as many combat rooms as they want. This game's just cute, from top to bottom. And it's so good at doing it. It's so effortless at doing it. Look at the fucking reflections on the gem on Bomb Kirby's hat. Holy frick. Phew, you saved me, thank you. But what about those other guys, the Waddle Dees? They were all captured and taken away. We fought those beasts as hard as we could, but they kept coming back for more. Now I'm the only one left. I have to go save them, I have to! Why don't we go together? What? You'll help me save everyone? That's great! So, your name is Kirby. I'm Elphalin. Nice to meet you. Hi, friend! We have a new friend for this adventure who absolutely won't betray us one bit. Hey, Kirby! This game has co-op. I was not expecting this game to have co-op at all, but my partner and I got to play it together on our first playthrough, and it was absolutely magical. This time, though, it's just gonna be me. Boy, am I glad to see you. I got pulled through that vortex over Planet Popstar, too. If you ever want a second player to join you, just let me know. I'll always be ready. Bandana Waddle Dee talks? Since fucking when? Since this game, I guess. Let's see, did he talk in any of the others? He might have talked in, like, Kirby Battle Royale or something. That's how we all thought this blue bastard was going to be Maglor 2.0 in the lead up to this game. A dubious little creature getting up to mischief. We shall see. We have no idea how this game's going to go yet. Except most of us do. Many of us have played this game already. There are dozens of us! No. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Video games are gorgeous. I've been having this struggle lately, and it's part of the struggle I had with, like, wanting to pick this game back up again, where I feel like I have to play a certain approved set of video games in order to allow myself to play them and not feel like I'm wasting my time or whatever, which is so dumb. But I've thought long and hard about revisiting this one, and the only way I could justify it to myself was by streaming it, so here we are. So you can hold it, and let go, and it charges up. You can also redirect yourself so that it comes back towards you. There's another tulip. This game's levels are full of challenges in them, and by clearing the challenges, you save some more Waddle Dees. I will probably not be doing 100% of the challenges, but I will, you know, do as many of them as I can figure out. Vending machine, Kirby! The sequel to Refrigerator Kirby. All the cans pop out, and when they stop, they turn into health food items. This is so silly. Bust this open. A couple extra secrets, that's all. And then you can't take them up ladders, so... God, they made a 3D Kirby game! Time spent being enjoyed isn't wasted time. Prenny with the sage advice, as always. I just wish my brain would get into that. Is there anything else around here? I think it's just the one guy. Time for the trailer shot! Robobot was probably my favorite aesthetic in the Kirby series up to that point. I don't know if this trumps it, but it comes goddamn close. It might be tied at worst. Can't break what's below that. I needed Bomb. Bomb shows up again, right? Should wait around for a moment? No, seems not. I need to remember that every time I see a copy ability in this game in particular, it's because it wants you to use it. Why don't I just dodge the cannons anyway? Cone mouth, Kirby! Cone mouth gets a ground pound! Stomp things into oblivion! This makes no sense, which is exactly why it's so good. It's unabashedly silly in its cuteness, and I think that's one of the things that makes it stand out. A lot of cute things are just cute because they're cute. This game manages to be cute in its silliness, and I think that's to its strength. These are always hard to break for some reason. There we go. There's going to be times when I have to break those, and I'm going to miss. Why does Kirby do that? Won't it hurt his head? Look, he's got a hat on. He'll be fine. He won't always have a hat on, and then your question is valid. Need a plush of the Awufi. They've made plushes of all sorts of different Kirby abilities, and that's cool and all, but I wonder if they have made a plush of the Awufi. If they haven't, that's money on the table. So another way this game in particular leans into being a character action game, if I even get the chance to show it, is that you can totally dodge out of the way of things, and if you time it right, the entire fucking game will slow down. And it's so cool! We will see enough of that by the end of the adventure, I'm sure. Poppy Bro is dead! You killed him! Yes, I needed that bomb and I didn't keep it. That's on me. Dinner. Which way do I go from here? I think just up the ladder, right? It's amazing how many, like, different moves they managed to pack into just having the 1B button. They've done a couple of different 3D Kirby experiments over the years, and one of them was, it finally had copy abilities, but there were 2 buttons to use attacks, like a light attack and a heavy attack, practically. This game just has the 1, you just press B, and they managed to pack so much into that. Bosses especially slow down when dodging. I think many bosses do too, I just missed the timing on that. Like, watch this. If I hold B to guard, and then if I hold the 0 button to guard and then press B, it's A. I can do that. The full combo. It's so cool how much they packed into this. And you don't need any of those moves. They're just there for flavor. But I was really expecting that, like, first 3D Kirby game or whatever would just have the one B button move for every ability and that'd be it. Like in the olden days. No, they really went the distance with it. Chop this down. Bonk. Get flattened. Where's that last tulip? Good mix of classic and modern. Exactly. Ow. That's not the last tulip. The last tulip is up here, but I knew where the last one was. I just didn't know where the last one was. You understand. It's right back here. That's all of them. That's another Waddle Dee. Every stage has, like, 3 different little challenges in it that get you 1 Waddle Dee. Don't think any of them are required to complete the game. You'll always have enough Waddle Dees when you go on just by finding the ones that are regularly hidden. Chop that for me, buddy. Thank you. I may be a cone, but I do not have enough force of stomp for that. Corn! They added corn to this game. Automatic 10 out of 10. We had to work together to bust that one open. Fuck yeah, corn! Corn is the best not vegetable, don't at me. First stage down. Is that all of them? Yeah, it is. Cool. You don't actually know what the secret challenges are until you play the stage, which is part of the appeal of replaying stages and all that. Also, you get these little figurines! Also, it's possible to get duplicates, and getting all the figurines is kind of not my favorite part of the game, but that's okay. We'll talk about that more later. It's perfectly fine to get all the Volume 1 figurines, because there's a billion of them throughout the adventure. Gotcha mechanic barf. Yeah, well, it's not like you're paying for figurines or anything. It sure is! Figure collection, which we will never look at. Eh, we might. Elflin is like Ribbon 2, but better. That's a good way of putting it. Hadn't thought of him in that terms. In that terms. Is there something over here? No. Just big and open. Ow. Definitely gonna need that. So on the ground, it's just the regular fire breath, and I believe in the air, it's the fireball. Which is a little different from the 2D games, but that's alright. The fact that they made it work at all is really cool. So, Garden A always does the little... whatever that's called, crouch funny. It does the crouch funny, but when you have sword, it does specifically the drill stab combo that I was doing earlier, which I think is a great way of reusing that. Yeah, this game's good. I don't know why I was, like, avoiding replaying it. Obviously, it wasn't because I thought the game was bad or anything, or that I thought I wouldn't appreciate it on a replay, just that... fuck if I know why I was avoiding it. Bonk. Fire feels really good in this game. I think it's one of my favorite abilities to use for adventuring. It generally is in a lot of Kirby games, but this one in particular, just, it feels nice. Game is a little framey, but it's at least consistent in being 30. To be honest, that's better than being framey at 60. Yeah, I still don't know why this game isn't 60, but, I mean, I'll take having it at 30 over not having it, you know what I mean? It's definitely a very big and ambitious game, and most of the Kirby games on the Switch so far have actually been 30 to my knowledge. So it's not out of line in that way, it's just that now Return to Dreamland Deluxe is 60 again, and it's like... Man, couldn't they make like a Switch 2 update for this game that makes it run at 60 finally? With the updated power? It'd be nice. Do that for Star Allies too, and you might just get me to replay the game again finally. Switch was an aging smartphone when it released. The Tegra X one was a pretty powerful piece of kit when it released. At least I thought so. I'm surprised they pulled this much out of the Switch, like 7 years on? Or however long it's been? Christ. 6 years. It's been 6 years, but it's about to have been 7 years. And not too terribly long. Which means it's time for a new one, right? Ow. Here's something. There you are. God, that's a great animation. Tegra X1 was powerful, but not what the gamers want out of a console. Yeah, fair enough. And again, the gamers thought they wanted Call of Duty forever, and they were wrong. I mean, some gamers still want that. You can even still crouch in the cannon by holding the guard button. I guess guard does double duty as crouch and guard in this game. Thinking about it in that way. Ow. Somebody brought up Arlo in the chat. You know, I haven't seen a single Arlo video. This is one of the silliest fucking mouthful modes, is fucking stairs. Just fall over and break. This is like, these are a really silly reinvention of, like, you know, the super abilities and the, is there something back here? Probably not, right? The super abilities and the Robobot armor and all that other stuff. They're just more specific. And very fun. Each one of them is very different. Somehow that worked. There we go. This is where we use the stairs to get up. What the fuck is this, LMAO, says Apex? It's so good! That's what it is. Look at his wide mouth. Trying to move the camera a little bit and it only kind of works. Fair enough. Look at that no Kirby sign. Remove the wanted poster. Oh my god. So how does this work again? We put it over here, because if we put it over here like we've been doing, it's the rope isn't going to burn all the way through because the stairs are in the way. Some very classic level design in this 3D Kirby game. It's like they were very careful about what they reinvented and what they kept the same, and it's better for that. Ow. Guess I'll take Cutter, fine. Christ. If you're gonna do that... Is this a combat room? I bet this is a combat room. If that's the case, I want sword. No, it's not. There's something else over here. Nah. Alright. Out of here. Yeah, this is so much fun! I really don't know why I was holding off on this for so long. So I have a question for the Kirby expert. Was Sword intentionally designed to look like Link, or was that just a coincidence? It was always intentionally designed to look like Link. I believe Sword's first showed up with the Link hat in Superstar, and that was at Nintendo's height of crossover funnies. ESP was also designed to look like Ness, but that was much, much later. Secret levels. Treasure Road. Could be rare items in there. Why don't we go figure out? Cutter treasure. So each of these is like a little bonus challenge for specific abilities. And clearing it in a certain amount of time gets you some fancy treasures. This is also where they start teaching you about all of the specific moves that each ability can do. Just leave that there until it comes right into the cutter for me. Easy enough. Also, these, Mario-ass collectify things. Bye, cannon, I guess. Oh, it's still there. It's firing under the ground. Oops. Bye! So, a fun thing about this game in Bottomless Pits is that they don't kill you, for once. One of the best changes they could have possibly made for a 3D game in particular. Robobot, even the pause menu references Ness. I forgot about that. It was probably just 3 seconds shy of the par time. Yep. That's alright. I think it just gets you more coins, which, whatever. We will find plenty coins over the course of the adventure. I'm not hurting for those. Go do the other challenge, too. Bomb treasure! Bowling for switches! There's also no lives in this game. I forgot about that, yeah! Rolly, rolly, rolly. Bowly, bowly, bowly. Nope. There we go. That one was easy. Bonk. Missed one. Whatever. Was I 0.18 seconds away from the par time? Yes! God damn it! Whatever. Rest in fucking peace, my speedrun of this game. My 100% speedrun that I'm definitely doing. More like bowling for what, Apex? Turnip for what? So they brought back Needle in this game. And it's way cooler in this game. Like, you can actually roll around with it and everything. But also, here's our first new ability. It's Ranger. For his neutral special, Kirby wields a gun. And you aim it in 2D on the in screen space with the cursor, and it's really nice, actually. It is a surprisingly nice feeling gun for what it is. They really did give him a gun, yep. And it even has a couple moves of its own, such as in the air you can, How does this work? Hold B in the air, and it does the little, close combat shotgun effect. Ow. Get out of here. Aim up at that to get it. There's no other way to grab that. You cannot fly high enough in this game. You actually can't fly particularly high, period. The game severely limits your ability to fly, which is for the best, really. It's more of a recovery tool for if you fall down somewhere. You can fly up slightly above the last place you were on the ground, which means if you fall all the way down into a pit, you can fly all the way out of the pit. You just can't fly much higher than that. Surprisingly well-balanced flight in this game. Secrets. Dodge right through the boulder! Corn. Hover movement is quite similar to Kirby 64. Well, in Kirby 64, it was more, you had a limited number of flight jumps, period. But you could go as high as you wanted within those flight jumps. And in this game, you do have a limited amount of flight as well, but it also limits your height in a way that Kirby 64 didn't. Ow. I'm quite slow aiming this thing. Bonus room! Obligatory rolling rocks joke. How many A-presses does it take to get through this course? Yes, yes, yes. Now I have a question for you, chat. How much of this game could you get through without jumping? Zero, but that's because I don't own this game. Fair enough. Whee! Dodge for no reason. Well, if you needed any nudging in the right direction, this game fucking owns. I don't know if you noticed. I would like to keep Ranger, actually, even though it is giving me the opportunity for Sword. I might regret that. But I probably won't. You can try to chase me if you want. You're just gonna get bowled over. Bonk. You wanna share a hot dog snack? Someone did a challenge like that, and I think 4 jumps were needed. Huh, interesting. 3 of those were a late base game mouthful section. Fascinatingly specific, but also that makes sense. Like how many, like, little side routes there are going up on those, going around different, pieces of geometry. It's nice. It's nice having this much freedom in a Kirby game. can this car jump? That's the real question. Does Kirby lift his whole body in order to lift the car? That's pretty fucking strong of him. Here's the end of the stage. There's a sparkly on top of this tree, though. Melons! I think I have to be on top of the tree for this. Yes, I sure do, because the camera pans up just enough to see that in the background. And no, that's not a target we already hit. Have to hop up each one of these blocks individually for some reason. Hey, Nubet, welcome to the stream. It's good to see ya. Don't spoil it, Lonely. It's a surprise for all 3 people who have never seen this before. What would a Kirby game be without hall rooms, anyway? This is a really good medley. Sleeping Doggo is dead. Rest in pieces. Hello, Hammer. Early in the game. I may or may not know where the Howl Rooms are in every Kirby game ever at this point. It's true. Maybe. Boing. For some reason they added that to Hammer's moveset. They use some really complicated Howl Room medleys, and they last a really long time. I would hang around and listen to them all, but I actually... A, we don't have time for that, and B, I actually don't recognize some of these songs, which is impressive. I think I want Ice. No, I think I want Hammer. I think this is the only time we're gonna get Hammer for quite a while. So let's take Hammer with us. Hammer is the best one, says Apex. I think that's true of this game, actually. Some games it's not. Some games Hammer is just really good and powerful and, you know, but sometimes it's actually outclassed. This is not one of those games. It comes damn close, though. Hammer's the most broken on a technicality, and not because of glitches or anything. We'll get there. Alright, chat. Nope, actually, hold up. Hold that thought. We're going to the funny treasure rooms. Fire treasure! Love how the Waddle Dees are all different shades of orange. It's nice! It's nice how they made them all distinct in that way. Okay, so if I don't break this box, it won't burn the rope. Bonk. Holding crouch in the cannon makes the fire go faster. especially useful when you're being timed. There we go. 45 seconds. Wow, we really did good on that one. These stars will be important for later. Oh, Ranger is a 2-star difficulty. Oh no, we're getting into the hard stuff now. To be fair, this is the first world. Well, I didn't make the part-time on the other 2 treasure roads, so make of that what you will. Really slow with this thing, goddamn. There we go. Kirby with a gun is so silly. Got that one. Ow! These are just far enough apart that I can't hit them with, like, a big shot or something. Ah, whatever. Can't believe they copied the rifts from A Hat in Time. Man, you could do that in a minute, but, my aim was just very poor. I'll have to get used to that again. It's a little slower than I remember it being, which is kind of surprising. Maybe that's just a later thing. Alright, chat, we're going to the mall. Anyone want anything? There's nothing out here, right? Let's just go to the mall. Where's the GameStop? You think they have a copy of Kirby in the Forgotten Land? In the universe of Kirby in the Forgotten Land? Is there something over here? Just a single coin? Box is full of food. It's so much fun bouncing around with Hammer. The fact that they added the bounce to it is, frankly, one of the best things they could have done. It's very fun movement tech. This song is so good. Is this place Shiver Star? Don't think so. Y'all want a McDonald's? Okay, let's go find the food court. They've even got invincible candies in this game! I mean, why wouldn't they? But they made it so good! Eat 4 donuts. Now that's my kind of quest. That's Kirby's kind of quest, too. The taste of donuts from all around the world. Ow. No, I don't want that. I want Hammer. Literally the whole point of this is just to make it tip over. Turn right at Burger. Chat, we are going to McDonald's. It is just down this way. Alright, chat, what does everyone want? We got burger and fries. And a whole family meal of burgers for the entire chat. Oh, sorry, guys. Kirby ate it all. Shoot. Apex says, can I get nuggets? Looks like they don't have nuggets. Looks like they just have burger, fry, drink. Man, that logo looks more like fucking Jack in the Box. Does anyone actually like Jack in the Box? I guess I've never had it, so I don't have a place to speak, but I've never heard good things about it. There's needle. There's fire. We've got hammer, though. Bonk. So let me try and do a fun thing here. The game will let me. Whoa, these things are getting hairy suddenly. Let's see if the game will let me do the fun thing. Oh! I tried to do the fun thing. Christ. We'll have plenty of opportunities to see it later. The fun thing is, if you dodge and then start to charge the hammer, it will immediately be at its first charge already, or maybe even its second. So, like, they really put a lot of thought into the character action shit in this game. Do I need... Yes, I do. I need ice. Let's go skating! So, sadly, ice doesn't have the ice sprinkle, the spin kick move if you use it in the air, which is a missed opportunity in my humble opinion. But it does have, if you double tap B, the funny slide. It's not hexagonal anymore, that's okay. But God, they made ice so much fun in this. Let's see, sushi. Bet you anything a donut pops down through here. Nope, that's it. That's to make it work for 3D. I know, but the ice sprinkle would still, like, if you could jump in the air and do a spin kick, that would be perfect. But they didn't want to go for that. That's okay. Where are you going? Come back here! Come back here! Ow! There we go. When I played this game, I got to the theme park but never finished it. I was saving all the Waddle Dees up to that point. So did you never go back to it then? Love all the neon signs just barely staying on and flickering. The way this game is set up with that is the abandoned look is so good. Look at these computers, these old-ass computers. Oh, there goes the keyboard. Oops. Oops. So this is the other part of the sign that we needed to know. Seems we take a left between ice cream and cake. So we're going to have dessert now. Ice cream and cake is in the back. As opposed to the cake in the front, which, if we had taken that one instead, we would be going the wrong way. No, my Switch broke. Aw, that sucks! I'm sorry to hear that. They're having cake! Together! Now they're not. This is my cake now. Kirby is a menace for cake. We all know this. We've all seen the Squeak Squad intro cutscene. Oh no, somebody took Kirby's cake. It must have been DDD. Go and get him. It wasn't DDD. Donut. I've only eaten 2 donuts. I've probably missed one somewhere. Shoot. Ice Sprinkle would work wonders. I thought you were talking about the Flurry Slide. No, I think just the Ice Sprinkle would have been perfect for Ice's moveset. I wonder what's behind this one. Looks like we're never gonna figure out! God. Ranger again. I would like to stick with ice, though, I think. There's the third donut. We missed one donut. That's okay. Donuts in this level suck to find. I don't know about that. I found 3 of them. There's one that's probably just a funny little sparkly spot. Mike Ladino, I think is how that's pronounced. Or Mike Ladino? I don't know. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Just Mike. I will be calling you just Mike. Hey, Lexi, it's good to see you, too. I don't know if you were here already. But I don't remember making note of you being here. Just say Mike. Yeah, okay. Will do. The Waddle Dees we have gotten break open the door for us. Head into the stage and challenge the boss that's guarding this territory. Yes, of course. What would a Kirby game be without its bosses? They're my favorite part most of the time. Let's do the ice treasure first. Lexi says I am a figment of Sky's imagination. That would explain a lot of things. This is where they teach you about the funny move. Double tap beat. Wait, Lexi, am I a figment... Are you a figment of my imagination, or am I a figment of yours? Because if I was a figment of yours, that would explain your dream from the other day. You can control the slide, which is better than I can say of all the 2D games, so immediately one of the coolest versions of ice that has ever existed. Get it? Because it's cool. I just barely got that in time, holy frick. Curbster is so cool, he's just a fat circle that consumes everything. He's one of the characters I have ever seen. Just such a character. Such a series ever. You know, you always have Bandana D with you, so shouldn't you technically always have at least one Waddle Dee? Never thought about it that way before. Good point. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Spare you. Oh, banana. Why are they arranged in a tree? Tearing that down just out of habit after the last time. Do I want ice or sword for this? Ice it is. Let's go. Is this your first playthrough? It is absolutely not my first playthrough. This is a revisit. I've 100%ed the game before. Just felt like doing it on stream this time. Oh, God. For once, the first boss isn't Wispy Woods, it's Gorimondo! Ow, Christ. So Ice's guard is a little souped up compared to everybody else's. I can't dodge. but most things just straight up can't hurt me. And I can even freeze bosses a little bit, too. Like, goddamn. They made ice cool in this game. Come here, buddy. Slip through Gorimondo's legs? I guess that technically counted. Second phase, here we go! What's he gonna do? Spin? Yeah, there it is. I love how many games have that, like, dithering effect on, transparency. I was talking about that with Return to Dreamland Deluxe as well, but I think that was in, first noticed it in, Odyssey. Get frozen, idiot! Ice was always cool. That is true! But they really made it extra cool in this game. So let's see. All the bosses have clear within a certain amount of time, and also clear without getting hurt, which I extremely did not do this time. Also do it with sword, apparently. Oh, I did get the joke. I already made the joke earlier. Waddle Dee is willing to throw pointy sticks at everything, but not break down a door. Also, couldn't Kirby just break down all the doors? He could probably swallow them or something. The Waddle Dees are rebuilding their town. Save as many as you can to open up new buildings and helpful resources. This is your home base in the game, and there's a lot to do. Cinema, which is where you rewatch cutscenes. The Gotcha Machine. Volume 1. I have words about this. We'll talk about that later. And the Weapon Shop. Did you find the first Howl Room? I certainly did. What do you have to say for yourself? Ooh, look! Waddle Dee's weapon shop is open. Looks like a quick way to grab copy abilities. I also heard the Waddle Dee inside knows a secret to growing stronger. Let's pay him a visit! You got something for us, buddy? Welcome to Waddle Dee's weapon shop. I work with all types of copy abilities. It's kind of my thing. Any copy abilities you find out there will become available in here. Pop in and grab one anytime. Oh, and guess what else? I can help you evolve those abilities to make them much stronger. So, much like Squeak Squad, you can find these blueprints to evolve the copy abilities. But unlike Squeak Squad, there are multiple tiers of each ability, and they're all fucking fantastic. Let's try evolving one right now. You've already got a blueprint, huh? Cutter ability can now be evolved into Chakram Cutter. And Fire can be evolved into Volcano Fire. So why don't we do it? Volcano, please. It costs the resources we were getting from doing those little challenge stages. Also, he's paying us to do the first one, which is nice. Now we have Volcano Fire! Which isn't just, like, more damage. It also does something new. I need to figure out what that is, though. It blows, like, rocks instead of fire breath. And where those rocks explode, these fire tornadoes stick around, so it's, what's the words for this? It's traps that you can lay for enemies who walk into them. Let's grab this one too while we're here. Forgotten Lands evolutions are better than Squeak Squad scrolls for the fact that they add more and better versions of moves. I agree. This is a huge upgrade over that. So, Chakram Cutter throws 2 cutters at once. But only one charging one at a time. That's alright. Cool. Yes, Elflin is fine, we just have trust issues. That's the truth. Elflin is also, complicated. We'll get there. These aren't built yet. They require certain numbers of Waddle Dees, which we don't have. We will probably be meeting both of these thresholds in the next world, though. Nice Maxim Tomato, though. I'm gonna steal your lunch. Let's move on to World 2. Does an upgrading needle give a Kirby 64 reference? I think it does. I think there are a handful of references throughout these, evolutions. Everbay Coast. What's the first area called again? We want to keep track of that, don't we? First area is called Natural Plains. This song is probably my favorite stage theme in the game. It feels really classic. Something I can swallow? No, apparently. Can I bust the nut? By walking into it. Just like Mario Odyssey. Of course, they have to call it Crack It Open because we don't want it to sound weird or anything. We would never do that in front of the kids. Nobody would ever say that it's busting open a nut. Volcano Fire is similar to Fire Rock from Kirby 64. It kinda is, yeah. Like the Volcano, I mean, Volcano Rock's kind of just a thing that isn't necessarily Kirby specific, but the way it's handled in this game, yes, it's very, very Kirby 64 reference. Grab fire, because I'm really excited about that one. Here's our first hammer. Volcano Fire also burns over time, so bosses can just have burn as a status effect, practically. And we'll take Hammer with us. I love the fucking hammer bounce. It's so much fun. Banana. There's something over there, but there's also something up here. Anytime you see a gold door, that's one you can't come back from. Red doors are bonus rooms, though. Imagine Kirby RPG. I would have so much fun with that. I love that one, computerized boss from Superstar. That's always been one of my favorites. Destroy the animal sand sculpture, but it was so good! It looked so nice. I love the hammer bounce, it's so fucking fun. Quote unquote. Anton Blast coming out 24. Good point, good point. That one's on my radar. But also, I still haven't actually played, like, Pizza Tower for myself yet, and I know that game would be up my alley. Just seen all of it at this point through other sources. Scary getting all those with the whirlpool. Hi, friend who is sleeping. For some reason, in the original trailer of this game, this shot where hitting that, pounding that and opening up this other area made people think this was going to be an open world Kirby game. And I don't know why? I'm still confused about that all these years later. Gotta go fast! Like, there were people who were genuinely, like, extremely disappointed that this game wasn't open world and that this wasn't what they wanted out of Kirby because of that, and I'm still so confused. I'm so lost. This is all I've ever wanted out of a 3D Kirby game. Like, come on. This level is really, really cool. I kinda actually really love that this game doesn't let you go underwater. You just float on the surface. I think that's a smarter way of handling it, because a lot of 3D games kind of fumble the underwater aspect, or make it really fucking complicated. Looking at you, Super Mario 64. So I think this game's simplicity with handling underwater is for the best. Bernie says it's the internet, no matter how something good is, no matter how good something is, people will always find something to whine about. So true. Future stream game, maybe. We shall see. There are many games on my radar to play, so if it is a future stream game, it's added to the pile practically. Like I said in the poll before the stream, I also wanted to play Sonic Riders, which would be a shorter game, like maybe 2 streams. Hop in the boat. We have the powers of wind and boats on our side. As opposed to the power of God in anime. That's coming. Bust open the other nut. Very good. That's all 3 of them. This is such a silly power. Bust through here, past the goal. Hidden World of Watermelons! Oh, love watermelon. Gotta be one of my favorite fruit. Honestly, learn to just say, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna enjoy this, and it makes things a lot more stress-free. I mean, that's ultimately what I do, too. I just find other people baffling sometimes, you know? That hasn't ruined my enjoyment of the game or anything. It is very, very rare that other people can do such a thing to me. Complete the sign on the rooftop. Oops. So I could have walked that O back to the, where the rest of the sign was, where it came off of. But I didn't do that. Imagine Kirby and Amazing Mirror 2 gets announced and it's 3D. Ooh! Ooh. Ooh. My god. That would be so good. Two Sonic Riders games are pretty good. Prefer Zero Gravity's Babylon Rogues theme. I finally got to play Zero Gravity for the first time, like, a couple months ago, and it was very strange. I grew up with the first one, and the second one is so very different. I also hear that there's a mod out there that makes freeriders work with a controller, and that makes it actually kind of decent, so we might make, like, the whole Sonic Riders series a stream series. Now, if I remember correctly, this one is particularly hard to do in time, so I'm not even really gonna try. Like, it is absurdly tight to complete this in the par time. There's the end. It's like 45 seconds or something, right? 45, yeah. God. Four Swords Switch would be amazing. I'm still waiting for them to add the original Four Swords to GBA Online. Because they added... Fuck, what was it? They added one game in particular like that was just like... Shit, which one was it? They added Mario 3 because it has the e-reader levels. I don't remember the specifics anymore. Where's the beach ball? Beach ball? They added all of the Mario advances so that you could play Mario Bros. Classic with it. See, the thing about Four Swords in particular is that there's two Four Swordses. There's the original one on Game Boy Advance, and then there's Four Swords Adventures on the GameCube. And a lot of people get them confused, not knowing that there's two of them. I think there's a rather high chance that they'll add the Link to the Past remake on GBA just because it has Four Swords in it. The original, and it would be really cool if we ever got a Four Swords Adventures re-release on Switch. Continuing the trend of GameCube games just getting full-ass remakes or, you know, ports of some kind, rather than having a GameCube online service, which it doesn't seem likely that there's going to be one. Frankly, good. It gives them an opportunity to keep remaking them and making them even better, like Thousand Year Door. Mario RPG Remake is so good that I'm so looking forward to the Thousand Year Door remake. It's gonna be fantastic. I just know it. They did so good with Mario RPG. It's very, very clear that they've got it in them to not sanitize these things. Right. New ability. It's Drill. Let's see, how does this work? There's these holes down here. I think we want to make a full circle around this, is how this works. No. Shoot. How does this work again? Do I just have to defeat the other mole? Yes. Now we can drop in and pop these open. For the goodies. Good! Great! Awesome! Outstanding! Amazing! Sonic Colors references. Anything with a drill has to be Sonic Colors. It's true. Pop open this nut. It is some takoyaki. I think that's how you pronounce that. I would honestly be a little scared to try squid like that. I'm sure it's good. But even with as much as I love seafood, it doesn't seem quite like my style. Ow! I needed that. Come back! Oh my god, I got it back. I guess in this game, water doesn't immediately destroy your ability like it does in the 2D games. I forgot about that, too. Don't care how qualified somebody is, I will never try pufferfish. I can't believe that's even a thing, yeah. Fucking lift. This is... They came up with so many fucking silly transformations. It's so good. Squid is mostly just chewy and bland, to be honest. I mean, it probably depends on how it's cooked, right? You might have just had some bad squid. A lot of people say they dislike fish or whatever, and I am adamant that you just haven't found the right fish. I am autistic as fuck, and fish is one of my favorite foods. It just has to be good. Kirby got the drill and bubble powers before Mario. It's true! So welcome to another episode of Boundary Break, where we basically take the camera anywhere we want to find secrets and hidden details outside the bounds of the... however it goes. Things you can really only do in 3D. In the 2D games, they would just, put a hidden door back there or something. Had squid jerky once and it was a bit chewy. I mean, jerky in general is just kind of chewy, right? In 2D, having ability stars underwater is an issue because 95% of powers don't work underwater, and Kirby can't suck. Yeah. This game kind of completely rebalanced that just by letting you only be on top of the water. Oh, I can actually destroy those? Right. I love water songs in games, and this might be one of my very favorite Kirby water songs of all time. It's just so good. Like, instant classic type of Kirby music. Rolly, rolly, rolly! That is not the jump button. The jump button is the A button, not the B button. Like how he just gets flattened at the end. Jill is neat as an ability concept, but I feel like it gets kind of underutilized in this game. It's very, weak. And so I don't get to use it for combat a lot, and a lot of levels don't end up using it to its fullest either, I feel. I feel like Drill should get a second chance, is what I'm saying. I also feel like Animal would have been great for this game, but then it wouldn't have been, like, easy to tell which ones give you Animal or not, because all of the Beast Pack ones look like animals, you know? Press jump to jump, Sky. Duh. How do you talk to people? Stand in front of them and press A. How long have we been going? An hour 40? Alright. Drill's more for exploration. Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of drill. Okay, but that comic is my favorite. It's really good. Oh, right. We have to make the funny circle. Explosion! Which, again, is really cool in theory, but I just never get the chance to use it. feels good is more like a stealth ability than a combat ability. Which makes it great for adventuring. Does this work? No. Come here, buddy. That didn't work. Whatever. Trying to be too fancy with the circles, and I'm on a timer here. Winners don't do drugs unless it's steroids, then do a lot of drugs. What? How do I get this guy? I guess I have to do this in order to reach him. If you can make your own Kirby abilities, what would they be? I've always had an idea for a dragon ability that's sort of like a mix between animal and fire. But I feel like that's like too derivative at this point. Especially as one of the later evolutions in this game is practically dragon anyway. And cooler than what I had come up with as a kid. I feel like some kind of Shadow Kirby is also unexplored territory. A lot of, some of y'all are from the Stab Yourself community. Somebody remade Kirby as a custom character in Mars Zero, and he has all these, really fucking cool custom abilities for it, and I feel like any of those would be completely cool, untapped potential for Kirby in general. The way he turned light into a new ability was extremely cool. Some of y'all are from the Stab Yourself community, and that is in fact what it's called. I didn't make up that name. Combat room. Mostly testing your use of the Cyclone. Ow, why didn't he grab those? Guess I was just too late. That didn't work. You tricked me! Keep trying to charge this the 3 stages because one of the later sword evolutions lets you do that. Claw Grip Kirby, the extendable hands of robots and using them like whips and vines. Ooh! That sounds like fun. Claw Grip came to me in a dream, I just need to realize it. You have something special on your hands there, you should go for it. Did I get all of them so far? Yes, I did. Looks like they finished a new building in town. We'll go back there soon enough. Made Detective Kirby that one time. Detective sounds cool. I'm suddenly reminded of, Sonic's storybook series of videos games. And the fact that, Sherlock Holmes would have been perfect fodder for that, and they didn't go for it. I bet it would work in a Kirby context, though. Ow. Got a little greedy. I'm down here. I need my ability. There we go. You can leap from the ladder and grab it and get back on the ladder. That's actually cool. I didn't know that. The Clutter Needle Blueprint! we will be getting post-haste. You've even got giant buildings all the way out here in the middle of the ocean. Wonder what these were used for. Huh, was able to just walk across that corner cut. Love the Wanted Kirby posters. They're so good. They're adorable. Upgraded cutter, or just ice. How about just ice? I believe this mini-boss is just completely new, or if it's not new, it's like from one of the handful of Kirby games I have never played, like Dreamland 2. But I believe it's just completely new. Oh, whoa. Ooh, woo. Why don't you get frozen instead? I like that idea better. You stop that. Hey, that was one of the challenges, too. Cool. Get frozen! She's entirely new. Yep. Thanks for confirming. That's how we get Tornado. Which in this game is so much cooler than in the 2D games. It's like if Wheel worked in 3D. Because that's pretty much exactly what it is. You just run across the ground, pick up things along the way. Oh, that one's timed. Gotta go fast. Got it. There's a comic where Kirby had a wife and she was the detective. Fairly certain also had Kirby swear at least once, but I could be wrong. Sounds like a typical manga. Video game manga. They get real weird with it. I remember having a particularly hard time hitting all three of those switches the first time I threw this game. So, glad it was first try this time. Avoid the spikes in the secret room. Yep, easy enough. That was a German comic, says Srirachi. Oh, well, even better. Also, hey Srirachi, welcome to the stream. It's good to see ya. Ow. Car basically replaces wheel. Oh yeah, good point. Mario Galaxy moment! Mario Galaxy 2 specifically. B for spin tackle. Oh god, it's up is up and down is down instead of being like a flight stick. There's a way to change it, right? Yeah, there it is. There's the, that's what I wanted. Boom. While you're playing it, the option is in the bottom right to switch it. That's a really neat design choice. So freaking cool. This feels like something that could have been in a 2D Kirby game, but it feels that much more grand to be part of a 3D adventure. The German Nintendo comics were downright weird as a whole. I remember some details of some of them, yeah. That blue star just takes you back in case you miss something, which is awfully nice of the game. That's what I was looking for. Soda pop. Oh, ice. We've had enough tornado fun. For now. Transformation things are cool if you play as Kirby. If you play in co-op, there's something different about it, but I can't remember the specifics. And it kind of just sits there and throws spears. That's right, that's right. There's even one German comic where Earth was invaded by aliens that turned people into anthropomorphic food by playing a song, and Mario, Bomberman, and TT from Diddy Kong Racing became Men in Black-style agents to stop the alien... Did Nintendo have to sign off on these? Was this like a Archie Sonic Comics thing? Bandanity? Wrong. Bandy. That's his name. Don't wear it out. Pressing B at the end scatters all of the stuff you picked up with the tornado. Ow. Landed in spikes, of course. Tell me that was good enough. This is official Nintendo of Europe comic. What the fuck? Oh my god, you have to do that in 30 seconds. Nope. Nope, I'm good. Alright, why don't we go back to town and upgrade Needle. That's the one we got. Speaking of which, we've gotten enough Waddle Dees to open up some new buildings. Waddle Dee liveries. Kirby's house! They rebuilt Kirby's house here. And the Waddle Dee Cafe, which is one of this game's mini-games. Now play Waddle Dee Cafe Help Wanted. Cafe is also where you can just buy items to take with you on your adventure. You can use them at any time, like the ability stars in previous games. Or, not the ability stars, the item stars. Lots of stuff. Lots of funny things that pop up every time you come back to town. New stock just added the tornado ability. And we got drill? Or, oh, the regular abilities. Clutter Needle Blueprint. Let's go upgrade it. Not ice. There we go. Sounds a lot like Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. I'm big brains! I wouldn't have made the connection. Clutter Needle, the Kirby 64 reference. The Kirby 64 reference ever. The biggest thing about Clutter Needle is that it just lasts longer before you have to let go of it. And I think it might even go a little faster at the beginning. Apparently you can jump with it too. I don't know if you were able to jump with the original one. Let's move on to our next stage. Fast flowing waterworks. All of this game's music is so good. I like how this room is tall and just circles its way to the bottom. I just broke that animal sculpture statue for no reason. You didn't even give me a challenge or nothing. Ruining art! I thought those seashells had something in them at some point. Apparently not. Well, that one had a coin in it, whatever. Luckily, with this hat, there is no way I'm going to lose track of where Kirby is at any point in this. Oh, you can even use Needle on the water. That's actually really, really nice. This feels like the best time to have Needle, in fact. Just being able to use it across the surface of the water like it's like normal, instead of having to carefully balance your way across with some other ability. That wasn't words. It was words enough. Sardines? Another comic had Wario make a deal with the devil to infest a hotel with monsters, including Chucky from Child's Play, in exchange for Princess Peach, and Mario, Link, and Kirby had to literally go to hell to save Peach. What the fuck? They signed off on this? Weren't they trying to remove the fucking cross from Link's shield for a bit there? There's something on this other side, right? Apparently not. Should be a lot easier with Needle than with something else. Just break the boxes they're standing on, whatever. So once you let go, it tosses the stuff that you were holding with Needle forward as projectiles. Another blueprint for chain bombs! Oh my god, the snowman still does that move in 3D. That's neat. You might think to yourself, well, why wouldn't he? And to that I simply say, why aren't all snowmen just doing that over there? Skating around. The bombs get little floaties when they're on the water. That's cute. It's boat o'clock. Oh, we gotta go real fast here. Right, left, middle, got it. Cool. The door is too small for me to walk through it with the ring. Let me back there. There we go. Let's fit back in these little cubby holes. The more I play this, the less that weird intimidation I had about playing it makes sense. Wait, why am I getting rid of that? Give it back. Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I had this weird fucking feeling about replaying this. And I couldn't put it into words, and I really don't even know what the weird feeling was. But now that I'm replaying it, it's like, yeah, this game fucks. I love it to bits. Why wouldn't I love it to bits? Replaying it proves that it was always good, and I didn't just misremember. I still don't know why I had that weird feeling, though. Find the golden fish? Must have done that by accident. Okay, so one of these switches is permanent. Opens that up. Turns out I actually need ice to get up there, so let's go back and get ice. Yeah, this ice keeps reappearing. I don't know why that other bomb wasn't. And trepidation is me dreading that no damage Waddle Dee. I mean, yes, you're right. I hate that you're right, but that's not the reason I would not replay a whole-ass game, you know? Another tin of fish. I don't know that I'm gonna end up 100%ing this game or anything on stream, but, mostly because of things like that. But I will try and get as much as I can as I'm going through, without having to replay things as much as possible. Where does Kirby keep all of these hats? The hats magically appear as part of the power, as Lonely saying. One-diddle-dee. Two-diddle-dee. Now where do we find Tweedledee and Tweedledum? Why can't I do the spin kick in the air? That's the one thing that I wish Ice had in this game. That would have made it perfect. Well, then how does the Waddle Dee get the hat for the statues? Good question! I mean, when Kirby drops the ability, the hat is... It's not an ability star in this game, it's the hat. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Also, you can just run across the surface of the water as ice, which is so much fun. There's a fish! There's a fish! I want the fish! Nailed it. Don't need that. Well, I guess I could have used it, but I was already, like, halfway across the whirlpool by the time I realized. There we go. How does upgrading the abilities work? That's also a good question. I think these are the kinds of things that you're not supposed to think too strongly about, you know? But it's fun to think about them sometimes. It's breakable? No. It's just the end of the stage. Sometimes they hide things at the end of the stage. Workshop D teaches Kirby about the new methods. You know, that would make a lot of sense. Win the battle without falling into the water. No, that wasn't happening. Not with Neil. Each of the figurines sometimes gives you little descriptions and lore about the different corporations that used to fucking live and work here, which is a surprisingly detailed amount of lore, but Kirby was always like that. Oh no, do I have enough Waddle Dees? It's not like I got over half of that in one go-around or anything. In one level, the previous level. The main three corporations' first letters spell out how. Of course they do! Volcano Fire. This is when they actually start requiring you to have the upgraded abilities. way too far away before I started blowing fire there. I hope I don't outrun the blocks. That's not what I meant to do at all, game. There we go. I'm not making par time on this one. Not at all. I keep accidentally diagonaling instead of shooting to the side. There we go, that's better. There's no way that was under par. Actually, it was surprisingly close. Maybe when Kirby gets the upgraded hat from the workshop guy for the first time, it, like, unlocks some hidden power within him. Chakram Cutter. Getting into game logic that's too heavy to explain in universe. Didn't need to hold it, I don't know why I did. Oh, those guys are just gonna follow me the whole time now. I just barely missed, come on. Also, that was an H-shaped platform, I don't know if that means anything. Probably not. Not everything has to be Hal, just most things. Whoa. Fucking circular cutters going on here. It's not what I wanted. You have to double tap the B button in order to get both of the cutters, it seems, and that I keep forgetting that. There we go. Let me out of here. The final cutter move. I don't know if that was part of base cutter's moveset or if it was added in Chakram Cutter, but I'm so glad that Final Cutter made the cut to 3D Kirby abilities. Speaking of which, let's bounce back to Waterloo Town so we can upgrade another ability. It's a Chain Bomb. The H became an A after hitting the buttons. Then the platform after looked like an L. Oh my god. That is either incredibly cleverly designed or an uncanny coincidence. Lowercase L, but still. In that case, that may have been just a coincidence, because every time it's Hal in, it's supposed to be Hal, it's a capital L. The Chain Bomb! With another really pretty gem in it. This one sparkles with green and red power. So bombs that are close enough together will all explode at the same time when one of them does. You can also pop back over here to do a little practice. Bombs that are all close together will all explode at the same time. Which is especially fun when you just toss them all over the place. The more bombs you have in that chain, the bigger the explosion of each one. I never really got the hang of Chain Bomb. and the upgrade to Chain Bomb as well. That is not entirely my playstyle, but it probably works for somebody, and it's fucking cool in theory, at least. Alright, let's do the boss, and we'll probably call it a stream for today. Link bombs are also stronger damage-wise. Yeah, every single evolution is also just straight-up stronger damage-wise, right? Grab this, not that I needed it. Needle or cutter or fire? I'm feeling fire, frankly. They didn't make the first boss wispy, they made the second boss wispy. It's Tropic Woods! That's right, if you hold the guard button while you are shooting forward, you can strafe with it instead of changing your direction. Which is especially useful in a fight like this. Yeah. Oh, ouch. You just made a wall. I'm gonna make another one? Or am I just gonna sit here? That's what I thought. There we go. Easy. Damage upgrades on every evolution is iffy. They all have damage and rapid fire stats. I forgot about that, yeah. Clear within 2 minutes. Easy enough. Noble Ranger Blueprint. Don't think I did it without taking damage, though. That's okay. Destroy the roots, and then there's another one for beating it with a specific ability, which was not fire, surprisingly. And that's the first 2 worlds down, so that's probably about where we're gonna call it for the day. We'll poke around the town a little bit and then call it a stream. Noble Ranger has the same damage as Base Ranger, but higher rapid fire. Okay, that makes sense. Wise Waddle Dee has arrived in town. Did you know Waddle Dee knows things? Waddle Dee knows the next Nintendo games that are coming out. He simply won't tell us. Found this mysterious book. It lists the locations of undiscovered blueprints. Also collects high scores and tons of other info from all around the world. Haven't missed any blueprints, that's good. 56 pop flowers bloom during your adventure, and the combined total is nearly 1 billion! My god! Lots of star coins, and total number of star coins is nearly 100 billion. My god. How do these Ds talk without mouths? I have no idea if that even came across on the mic, or if it just got cut off by the noise reduction. How do they eat without mouths? Now that's the question of the century. The Pyro TF2 method, got it. Yes, apparently came across on the mic, good. The anime answered them being able to eat without mouths, huh? Forgot about that, yeah. God, I haven't seen that in so long. Noble Ranger is here! Kirby wields 2 guns! Like, good God! Quite the firepower. Right back at you, will be dearly missed. It's so true. What do you have to say for yourself? When the Waddle Dees were first being captured, I thought I would end up all alone again. But then I met you, Kirby, and you worked so hard to save everyone and rebuild this town. Thank you, Kirby. Thank you so much. Aw. What a sweetheart. What else do you have to say for yourself? Say, what do you think the Beast Pack wants the Waddle Dees for anyway? I had just gotten to know all of them when the pack arrived and started capturing everyone. We're far from the Beast's territory, so we thought building a town here would keep us safe. Thank goodness you came along, Kirby. And to end the stream, we go home and take a nap. Thank you all for joining me on this journey. Kirby fell off the bed. That's the first 2 worlds down. I guess we'll do the next 2 next stream. This is going to take longer than I thought it would, actually. That's good, though, because I want to savor this game on the second playthrough. So, keep joining me every Sunday, and we'll keep on going through it. I'm also gonna try and keep streaming on, like, Fridays or whatever to keep some other games going. My variety stream, as I like to do. God, this song is really good. I left fire behind to get Ranger instead, so I can't light the fire under the, in the fireplace. That's okay. It's time to sleepy. Waddle Dees just absorb the food through their mouths, much to DDD and Escargoon's amazement. I bet! I mean, I think it would amaze anyone, seeing it just pass through like that. Alright everyone, that's it for today's stream. Thank you all so much for joining. I'd especially like to thank Mike and Lonely for following. That is awfully kind of y'all. Y'all know I don't like to do alerts, but I like to shout out everybody at the end of the stream, so thank you both so much. And I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, too. I don't know that I'm going to be able to stream before Thanksgiving rolls around, so... see y'all after the holiday's over.